Hey friends, a very random video, but my husband and I were very impulsive today and we decided that we want to switch around our entire living room, our entire dining room. As you may or may not know, we live in a townhome, so we decided to switch things up until we leave this place and buy a house. So we decided to move the dining room table to the right side. Left this side completely empty because if you remember, the dining room table was over here. This little office desk was over here and it was getting real cluttered real fast. So I came up with the idea to move the dining room table over here. We're gonna hang up our degrees and trademarks and stuff above the desk right here, so therefore we have this space empty. We just do that right there for now. That portrait's gonna go upstairs somewhere. I still have this bag of books until my new bookshelf comes because I completely ran out of space. These two books will be for another video. I have no clue when it's gonna come out. So that's this area. But for the living room, I love it so much. Don't mind the stuff on the wall. I have kids, so I need to get magic eraser. Hi, Samia. So we decided to bring the couch up. We have to clean the couch as well, y'all. Yeah, as you can see, Samia's still up. It's 9 o'clock. We decided to move the mirror behind the couch, bring the side lamp right here. We're gonna keep going around, right? Let me see if I can turn y'all up a little bit. Have the TV, obviously. We decided to keep both the ottomans to have like the couch like an L shape. Samia's getting real comfy, like she's not about to go to bed. And then you keep going, and then we're gonna have my little book nook. So I just ordered a second bookshelf that's just like that from Amazon. I have the description of the link to that specific bookshelf. It's always in my description box in my bio. We're gonna put that right here so I can have like me a little book nook. And this was on the side of the couch, and then my husband had the bright idea to put it right here, and I freaking love it. So we decided to just switch things up a little bit, and now now our living room just feels so much more spacious, y'all. Like, I am so freaking in love. And that's it for now, y'all. I'm going to straighten all of this up later, but yeah, that's all of it for now. I just want to give y'all this update. Let me let y'all see me. And I just got the shower. Look at my bonnet. I'm just so happy. I love it so much. So now we're about to watch House of the Dragons, and I will talk to y'all tomorrow. Hey friends, welcome back to another video. I introduced the video, I think last night. I was talking about like our new like living room and dining area setup, but I am going to put this before that so y'all will be able to see. But last night my husband was like deep cleaning downstairs, and he had like the couches pulled up, and I was like, wait, I think we should put the couches like in the middle of the floor. And he was like, I like that. So once we did that, everything else spiraled. So he was like, I was like, well, if we move this, then we need to move that, and if we move that, we need to move this. So last night I was like doing the girls' hair, and I was just so excited about these changes because we have already been at that place for over a year, and this is our last place until we buy our house. And so I was like, well, let's just go ahead and like switch things up a little bit. Like, I love where we live. I love the area where we live. I love our townhome, but you know, things can kind of get boring, and you can kind of feel like you're more anxious to move because you haven't like switched things up in a while. So we switched all things up, and I was like, oh, I feel like I could be here another year now till we buy our house. So so I love it. We even switched around the dining room because at one point, as you all saw, our kitchen table was literally right across from like our desk area, and that just I hated that because I'm just like, I feel like that area is just so cramped, and I hate clutter, y'all. Like, I hate clutter. I hate cramped spaces. And y'all know we got that big old treadmill in the house, and there's nowhere else to put that. My camera's about to die, so we're just gonna have to resume this a little bit later. Well, it's not about to die. I'm running out of storage, so I'll be right back. Okay, like I was saying, I am at work now in the parking garage. I decided to like move the desk completely to a new wall, move the treadmill over, move the dining room table over, so we'll have like that empty space. Sometimes you just gotta make do what you have sometimes you just got to make do with what you've got, what you have, with what God blessed you with, until he blesses you with something bigger. We know we'll be moving sooner than later. We know we'll be buying a house sooner than later. And we're just going to make changes in the space that God has us in now. And we're grateful for that. So I say all that to say I love how it turns out. I'm having like a little book nook. I went ahead and ordered my husband told me to go ahead and order a new bookshelf, the same one that I have, but to go on that other wall right by that, my other bookshelf that you all saw. So I have like me a little book nook, and I just love it so much. So I'm very happy. I'm excited to go back home and just enjoy the new updated space. However, as soon as one thing goes good, something else happens. The TV in our room, it looks like it was going out for a little bit, but now it seems like it's completely going out, and you can barely see anything. We did a factory reset on our TV in our bedroom, and it's just, I think it's done. We had that TV for years now. However, the TV that we have in the girls' room, we had that one longer than this one. So I'm just so confused as to why this TV went out before that one, but I digress. So we're not in first of all, we didn't budget for a new TV, and though we can get a new TV, it's just not wise to just make these drastic, huge changes without, just on a whim. So we have 2 other TVs in this house. We're not pressed to get a new TV immediately for our bedroom, but it is unfortunate that it wanted to go out at this time. Like, why? So that's the update in our household right now. I did start King of Wrath, friends. So King of Wrath by Anna Huang. I'm not that far into the book yet. I am reading it on my Kindle. So we will I will talk to y'all a little bit about that later. Not sure how much I can vlog today. I don't know how busy work is going to be. I pray that it's nice and slow so I can read and just have a peaceful day. So anyway, sorry about that, y'all. I'm going to talk to y'all a little bit later. I'm going to go ahead and go inside, get my life together, and I'll check in with y'all soon. I just want y'all to know I am on page 337, 88%. I have literally been reading King of Wrath all day yesterday. All freaking day. I'm almost done. Samia, please stop. The reason why I didn't finish it last night is because it just got too late and I got too tired. I'm about to finish it right now. I think this book is going to be a 5-star. Also, don't mind my Kindle. My 2-year-old got a hold of it and ripped off my stickers. So I'm going to get a new Kindle case. But y'all, this might be a 5-star. We're going to talk more about it later. I just want to check in with y'all, and we're going to talk about it once I'm done. Hey girl, hey, it is Tuesday, a little bit after 1 o'clock, and I just finished this book right here, King of Wrath, y'all. Can you see it good? King of Wrath. I devoured this book. When I tell y'all I devoured this book, it has been a minute since maybe yours truly, possibly, that a book had me like not being able to put it down in quite some time. That I can say. King of Wrath literally had me up late at night. I was reading the entire day yesterday. I just finished that book. Oh, sorry about my hair. As you walk and see, this morning, and I ended up rating it 5 stars. I was debating if it was going to be between a 4.5 and 5 star, but once I sat down and thought about everything about that, it was a page turner. The plot was amazing. I love the characters. I love Dante. I love Vivian. One thing I can say as well is I love Anna's writing. Like, you could tell what the next book is going to be about because she always drops these little nuggets about certain characters that's going to be in the next book. So her nuggets that she dropped, I already knew that the second book, I think, is King of Pride, which I'm going to read, not now but soon, is going to be about Kai and Isabella. Kai is Dante's friend and Isabella is Vivian's friend. It's because of the nuggets she kept dropping, the little like looking at each other, little snide, you know, eye contacts they were making. I was like, oh, this is definitely going to be about Kai and Isabella, and I'm excited to read their story. But this was a 5-star read for me. It had a lot of my favorite tropes in it. It had forced proximity, arranged marriage, enemies to lovers. It had grumpy guy, sunshine type of girl, but she also knew how to like handle Dante. Like, Vivian is my girl. That girl was fierce. She was smart. She was about her bag. There was one specific scene, y'all. I'm going to say this one specific scene where she bought some money off of Dante's black Amex card, and Dante tried to be funny and throw a little snide remark like, well, whatever you got on, I pay for it. Before that man could even wake his eyes up the next morning, she had a check on his nightstand waiting for him. Because, yeah, find someone else to play with, Dante. But I love Dante. Dante was such an incredible man. I love how he handled Vivian. I love how he handled Vivian's dad because he was off the chain. I love that Vivian's mother was not as much of a villain as Vivian's dad. And I love at the end that she finally stood her ground and didn't give this man no slack. Like, oh my God. I loved everything about this freaking book. This was 5 stars for me. I'm so glad that I read it because it's really just set the tone for the rest of July for me. So even if I read a book that wasn't quite amazing as this one, I'm okay because this was it. Highly encourage you all to read it. And there was also some crossover episodes that we used to watch back in the day with some members, some characters that were in Twisted series. They popped up in here, so I just love that. I loved everything about this book. I love the storyline. I love the characters, especially with that female main character. I read a grip, like, oh, she got on my nerves so bad. I'm so happy that this female character just got that bad taste out my mouth and just really redeemed the FMCs for me. I love the main male characters. I loved everything about this book. Y'all, why is my daughter calling me? She downstairs. What's wrong?
She went to get me cake. Look.
You need help? You need help?
Yes, Dad. Yes, Mommy.
Okay, give me 1 second. I'm gonna take this call and I'm coming, okay?
Okay.
Okay, hold on. Sorry, y'all. I am like literally working. Samia's downstairs. She's playing educational games on the computer. She got a little frustrated. So, yeah, I forgot what I was saying, where I left off, but highly, highly recommend, especially if you love the Twisted series. You'll love this. I have no clue what I want to read next, so I decided to bring the books up here. I got my handy dandy TBR jar. I'm going to shake it up and we're going to figure out what I'm going to read next. So I'm just going to let the TBR jar tell me. But before I do that, let me tell y'all what the options are. The first option is Razor Blade Tears by S.A. Cosby. I don't quite know what kind of mood I'm in right now. Like, I am clearly in a romance mood, but that one was so good. I don't know. I don't know if I should read something else first. I don't know. So we have Razor Blade Tears as the first option. Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez as the second option. Y'all, I am out of breath and I'm so sorry. We have The Davenports by Crystal Marquise. This is the third option. Oof, I gotta take these braids out. And then we have Brooklyn by Tracy Brown. So these are the 4 options, and we are going to just see what the TBR jar says. All right, so I think I switched this up around enough. So let's just pick one out. This is just so exciting to see which one it's gonna be. All right, Bethany, just pick one, just pick one. All right, so it looks like we are going to read, I'm gonna let y'all look first. Yeah, I'm gonna let y'all look first. What does that say? Because I don't got my glasses on. Is it upside down? It is. So it looks like we are going to read Razor Blade Tears, which I don't quite know how to feel about that. Like, for some reason, I have not been in the mood to pick up that book. Like, I just haven't been in the mood to pick it up. I haven't been in the mood to read it, but I know I need to read it because so many of you all was like, Bethany, you need to read it. It's so good. I heard so many good reviews about it, but I don't know. I'm just like, ugh. I don't quite feel like reading it, but I'm going to read it. I'm going to read it. So this is the book we're going to read. I'm actually happy that I'm going to finally get to it. So, because y'all know I was supposed to read this in June, but I haven't got to it. So I'm excited to finally get to it and scratch off my TBR list. I just pray that because I don't feel like reading this specific one right now, that it doesn't affect my rating. But we'll see. We're going to go ahead and get started on this today. We're actually going to read the physical copy of this one. And I will keep y'all updated with what I think. So let's get into it. Wait, no. So we are going to be tracing letters, right? We're tracing letters. What animal is that?
It's a dolphin.
That is a dolphin. Good job. Do you want to go ahead and color the dolphin really quickly?
Wow.
It is amazing.
Ooh, it's just getting a little
Okay, so, you know you're going to kindergarten, right?
Yeah, it had school today.
You don't got school today, but you have school soon. We got to get you ready. So we're going to work on writing the letter D. D makes the D sound, right? So you need to make sure you're tracing the, yeah, and then do the line. Oh my God! You know how to do it. Yeah, good job. So keep tracing the letter D. But bro, you gotta keep practicing until you get better.
Look,
What letter is that?
it's a G.
Yay! It's a D. Okay, keep going. Yep, keep going. Make sure you're within the lines, baby. Slow down, and perfect it. Good job, sweetie.
No.
Okay, here's the update, friends. We are on page 126. My first book by S.A. Cosby. Thoroughly enjoyed it. The writing style, I love. The page breaks, yes. The pacing of the book, great. Absolutely love it. I am a little bit like laughing at some scenes. Some scenes are kind of like graphic, but there are some scenes and some jokes where I just just cackle a little bit. I don't take certain things too seriously. They do have some maybe triggering words for some people, some for my people. But it's not in a derogatory way. S.A. Cosby was real classy with how he's like wrote those parts into the book, which I very much appreciate. So far so good. I just want to check in with y'all. I am working. It is maybe almost 1 o'clock now. It's Wednesday. Y'all, this is a cozy like vlog, reading vlog. Trying to see how many books I can read by Saturday. I've read a couple so far. You know, we'll do the wrap up at the end of the video, but that's the update. Really enjoying Ike. I'm really enjoying what is his name? Billy. Wow, how did I forget his name? Buddy Lee. But right now I'm just going to keep reading. I'm going to give y'all like all of my thoughts, what I think about the characters and all of that shortly. I just want to check in with y'all and give y'all an update on where I was at.
It apart in another life, in another life. Someone must have really me up, like caused my heart to stop in another life. Imagine sun shining, pink clouds in the sky, and everything is right. Imagine stars lighting up the night, and a shooting star so vibrant, you have to make a wish. Nothing's ever in your way, scoring every shot you make. No, you've never heard of pain, because you're just high on life. Every day is Saturday. Life is sweet as birthday cake. Why can't it just stay this way? Like you wanted to, like you wanted to, like 24/7, like 24/24 heaven. Oh, like you wanted to, like you wanted to, like 24/7, like 24/24 heaven. Oh, nothing but blue skies, a totally peaceful mind. Never need a second try. No, you get it right the very first time. It could be the best of days, it could be the best of times. Why do we need the troubles? Why? Why do we need the troubles? Why? Nothing's ever in your way, scoring every shot you make. No, you've never heard of pain, because you're just high on life. Every day is Saturday. Life is sweet as birthday cake. Why can't it just stay this way? Like you wanted to, like you wanted to, like 24/7, like 24/24 heaven. Oh, like you wanted to, like you wanted to, like 24/7, like 24/24 heaven. Oh, instead I'm thinking of strangers.
Hey friends, I am in a dilemma, right? So I'm trying to see if I should strictly make like this bookshelf right here, just like fantasies and thrillers, and then all of this over here romances. But then again, I do like the like diversity of my books. Like some romance is intertwined with thrillers and fantasy. Some romance is intertwined with thrillers and fantasies. Like they don't have to be too perfect, but I also don't want it to be all over the place either. And I'm still keeping some books over there as well. I don't know. I'll be back. Let me figure this out. All right, friends, if you haven't watched my if you have not watched my last vlog, I introduced you all to my mother's book. Y'all can see how small it is. It's called My Truth, My Testimony, My Salvation. Again, you can get this off Amazon for $14.99. This is also on Kindle Unlimited if you all have that. This is my mommy right here. Yeah, so go ahead and get yours. I think I have, just for now, finished the bookshelf. I'm gonna give you all like a quick tour. I'm probably gonna rearrange this eventually, but for now, I'm gonna let y'all see what I got. All right, friends, so let's start from the top. Don't mind my hair, y'all. Don't mind it. So we're gonna start with this bookshelf right here. So right now I got a couple of romances. I have Binding 13, Chloe Wash, Lynn Painter. Oh, this one needs to actually come over here. Sorry, y'all. Y'all might see me like rearrange some things as I'm talking. It's for a reason. All right, scoot it back over. All right, we have Chloe Wash, Lynn Painter, Abby Jimenez, Jessa Hastings, and what is this author name again? Kiera Cass. So here are some romances that I have up here. Obviously, I'm going to, my book collection is obviously going to continue to grow. So I'm leaving, I have some room. I have some books over there as well. We'll get to that. But on the other top shelf on this side, I have all of my Black authors. Not all of them, but this shelf is only for my Black authors, actually. Hey friends, sorry, that is not an all Black author shelf. I do have some other authors mixed in, like Taylor Jenkins Reid. That is not a Black author, so moving on, sorry. Okay, so we have Kayla Shine, Millie Belizaire, Natasha Bishop. Actually, I need to, this is Millie Belizaire. I'm trying to keep them like by author. Natasha Bishop, Joya Goffney. This is by, it's been about you, Brienne Dene. Then we have Sister Soldier. We have, who is this by? Who is this by? Who's the author of this? That is crazy. Who is the author of this book? Oh, Gray Huffington. Hi, Samia.
Hi.
So May, we have Tia Williams, Brittany Cherry, Taylor Jenkins Reid, Tracy Brown, Danielle Williams, Bolu Babalo, and Crystal Marquise. So we do have all Black authors up here. On the second bookshelf, here, you can see Mommy's phone for a second.
Okay.
Here you go. Gotta be quiet though, okay? The second shelf, I love my Sarah J. Maas bookshelf, so I did not touch it. So I have Throne of Glass until obviously I buy the rest of the books, and I will buy them once I start reading it. The entire ACOTAR series, and then I have just this portrait from when Roberto proposed many years ago. So we have that right here. This plant was actually right here, but my husband moved it to the top, and I actually like it right there. So it's kind of like for both bookshelves. The second shelf we have over here is all things Kennedy Ryan. Kennedy Ryan, I've had all of these books for a while. I just had them on my TV console shelf because I had all of my romances on there, but since I switched around, I needed her to have her moment, right? So we have Before I Let Go, the series, This Could Be Us. We have the Hoop series, and then over here I have Flow, Grip, Real, Cream Smooth, like that entire series. So obviously I'm going to buy more Kennedy Ryan books because I just love her so much, but I had to make sure she had her own moment. Yay! All right, third shelf. Here, I didn't do anything here either because I wanted Rebecca Yarros to continue to have her moment. Y'all know we are going to read the Hunger Games series, but that will be This will be probably in the fall. And then I just had a couple other like fantasies that you could say. I mean, they're vicious games. I wouldn't say this is quite a fantasy. This is more so like a thriller. So I probably will be moving that, right? All right, so let's go over here. Next, y'all, I wanted another fantasy series that I really enjoyed, which is the Powerless series, which I still have to read Reckless and Powerful. And then we have Divine Rivals and Ruthless Vows. So I wanted them to have like their own little moment as well. I left this to be like my thriller section. So I left this plant right here, which I can actually like move a little around a little bit. So we have all of our thrillers right here. We have some Frida McFadden's, we have some James Patterson's, we have some Alex M, we have some Geneva Rose. I think that's all of the ones we have over here. We have Darby Kane. So that's where this bookshelf right here. This is the 4th shelf. The 5th shelf, I decided because I also love Lauren Asher so much, I wanted her to have her own moment. I love the Dreamland Billionaire series, so that's why I gave her her own shelf. This is the Dirty Air series, y'all. I love this series so much. And then Love Unwritten, which I still have yet to read yet, but we will get to that. Now, to the bottom shelf, we just have some more romances that I'm going to put down here. I'm really debating if I'm going to give Anna Huang her own moment because I have the Twisted series over there. But for now, we'll just let this be. And over here we have more fantasies and sci-fi. So a lot of these fantasies over here I have not read yet. I have read Bride, the Shatter Me series. I absolutely love, and I still need to read this sci-fi book. So let me give you all a slow-mo. Now over here, y'all know I had this bookshelf very full. For now, I just like emptied out most of it because I wanted to put all of those, like I had all of my black romances like down here, but I wanted them to have their own moment on my other bookshelf. So right now we're gonna make time to refill this up as well. Obviously, once I accumulate more books, I'm in no rush. But we still have that extra Divine Rivals book that I need to probably put in a free little library or give away in a giveaway. We have some Allie Hazelwood over here, more Anna Huang, Sally Thorne, Mia Sheridan, Mahari McFadden, Hannah Grace, Colleen Hoover, and yeah, Christina Lauren, Tessa Bailey. So we have these books over here that I was contemplating if I was going to put over there, but I didn't want this area to be totally empty. Y'all know I do plan on putting some decorations and these cubes on the end, but I'm in no rush for that. So for now, I have extra books there that will be for a specific video, and then my kids' toys. So yes, friends, that is like my little updated bookshelf nook tour. I'm so happy. I am so pleased. It is so freaking cute. And this was also the side table that was like on my couch, but you know, since we rearranged our living room, I think it goes perfectly right there. And yeah, I'm excited for the videos to come in this little area. Mayday, mayday, man down. Man been down for the past however long. Oh my God, y'all. Things have took a turn very quickly. So as you all know, this vlog is 2 weeks worth of vlog, and that was supposed to go up Sunday, which is tomorrow, which it will be. You would think that I would have vlogged so much. You would think that I would have had so much footage. No. The reason being is because the first week was fine. The second week though, chaos. My baby, I think she ended up having like a 24-hour like stomach bug or something like that. So it was like 24 to 48 hours of just straight throwing up. Just, it was bad, y'all. It was so bad, and I felt so bad for her. And I've also haven't been feeling well, so me trying to like help her when my husband wasn't here, because when my husband was here, he was handling it. But when he wasn't here and I had to work and help her, it was just, it was tragic. It was so tragic. Barely any reading got done, y'all. Barely any reading. I haven't been feeling well lately either. So it's really just like, it got to a point where I'm not feeling well, to a point where it's like hard for me to read, which is crazy, y'all. And I wouldn't even say I'm in a reading or a book slump, because I'm not in a slump because I don't want to read. It's because I'm not feeling well, and that's causing me to not be able to read the pages on the book. But nonetheless, I have been reading, and I'm trying to push through. I think the last book I went over was Razor Blade Tears. I need to go back and see if I gave y'all like a full summary of it, because I ended up rating that, I think, 5 stars. Really like 4.5, 5 stars, but 5 stars. I read just for the summer. I have not recorded any of that. I read that whole book. That was easily 5 stars for me. And now I'm in the middle of reading The Davenports by Crystal Marquise. I will take y'all on the journey of me reading that today. I'm going to do my best to get as much footage as I can, because again, I am falling a little bit short of how long I wanted to vlog. So I'm going to make sure today I do my due diligence by doing that. We're going to talk about just for the summer and all of that a little bit later. I'm about to go downstairs and start reading. My kids are eating breakfast. And yeah, I will catch up with y'all in just a minute. Let's chat a little bit. It is 1 o'clock on the dot. It's Saturday, July 27th, and this video goes out tomorrow. I am so sorry that my mood is like down here. I know I'm usually like upbeat and bubbly. Y'all, I have been not feeling well. Like, I've been going through it, and I'm literally trying to like force myself to just keep going and keep going and keep going. And I owe you all this video. I owe you all this vlog. My intention is getting this vlog to an hour, and I just have not been feeling well. So I do apologize in advance if this video does not make an hour. I am so very sorry. Eventually we are going to get to the hour-long vlogs if this video does not make the cut. I just have to get out of like this little like funk, you know. I'm not feeling good, to where like, y'all, I have barely even been able to read. Hold on, I need to buy my applesauce. I have barely even been able to read, y'all. That's how bad it is. Like, I am in the middle of reading this book, and I started this book some days ago, and the book is good. It's not bad at all. It has me intrigued. Anytime I pick the book up on my Kindle, I literally cannot fathom reading the words on the pages because I'm not feeling well. Like, you with me because I'm not feeling well. Like, me reading would be the escape that I need to distract me from how I'm feeling. No, nothing is working. The only thing I can do is just beg God to just get me through this season. Like, please, Lord, just get me through. Please just get me through so I can get back to like my normal self. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and talk about this book right here, just for the summer, that I rated 5 stars. So I'm going to go to my Goodreads first. I am going to read my review that I wrote, because I know right now my brain is a little bit foggy, and I feel as though the way that I will describe my review, how I'm feeling now, it will seem like I probably didn't like it that much, and that is so not true. So I read this book. I literally read this book in just a few days, and this was what I said. I started off praising Abby Jimenez, saying she can do no wrong, because why does all of her books eat like this? Justin and Emma were so cute. Their banter was hilarious. I love how easygoing their relationship was, and I love the support they gave one another through some very challenging times both of them faced. And if you read this book, if you know, you know. And I can actually preface this because it is on the back of the book. Emma has mama issues, and her mama is trifling, and you'll know once you read the book. Justin has to take on the biggest responsibility that I feel as though anybody can take on, which is taking guardianship of his 3 siblings, because his mom, do they put on the back? What happens, his mom is having to get pretty much taken away. Something ends up happening with his mom to where he has to take guardianship of his siblings. But in the middle of all of this happening, Justin and Emma cross paths and pretty much have to navigate these troubled waters with each other. Give me a second, y'all, because if I don't put something in my mouth for 2 seconds, I'm going to get sick. All right. So, I also said their friendship group as well. Like, the friendship group that Justin has and the best friend that Emma has, which is, I think, Maddie. Abby, I feel as though she's really blessed with some great people in her corner, because the way she just writes these amazing supportive friends, and all of her stories are just literally, they're unmatched. And they're one of my favorite parts of the stories, is the friend groups that she establishes for these main characters. And I also said, and wait, the plot twist with the crossover characters from the first 2 books in the series literally had me kicking and screaming, y'all, because it was something that I did not expect. And it just really made me appreciate this book even more. I feel as though if you read the first 2 books first, before you got to this book, when you finally read the plot twist, you're just going to appreciate it so much more, because it literally will catch you off guard. At least I know it caught me off guard. And the fact that this isn't even a thriller or a mystery or anything like that, and Abby Jimenez literally got me with this plot twist, just says a lot about her writing. Like, she's easily one of my favorite authors now. Like, I feel as though I want to go through her entire catalog, and I just want to read what she writes, because amazing. I said, and the last thing I said was, I hope she continues to write more books in this series, because I just cannot get enough. This book is 5 stars. Y'all, I love this book so much. Like, it was really, really hard for me to figure out which of the books were my favorite out of this series. I do want to say that I do still feel as though I think yours truly might be my favorite one of the series, which is the second book. Like, I love them all, don't get me wrong. Like, all of them are top tier. But if you told me, like, you have to tell me what your favorite book was out of the series or The World Ends Tomorrow, I'm going to pick yours truly. Yeah, so that's that. Now I am in the middle of reading The Davenports by Crystal Marquise, and when I tell you I am loving this book, I am loving it so very much. I have my Kindle right here, which I am going to order a new case, because as you all can see, my youngest daughter Ava has a field day with picking off the stickers. And though I believe I have more stickers, I'm just kind of over it. I had this case since I first got the Kindle, so now I just want something different. However, I am on page 64. I'm 17% into the book, so I'm about right here. Y'all still see I got so much more left. I just can't get myself to read right now, just because I'm just, y'all. I just want y'all to pray for me. Just please pray for me. As a mom, just not feeling well, just feeling so sick, and still having to, like, take care of your baby. Still having to mom and take care of your babies and still go to work. And all the things is just hard. But I just thank God for my husband, because, like, I can literally just cry. I just thank God for my husband, because he has literally been, like, helping me so much. So yeah, anyways. I also want to talk to y'all really quick about the things that us as Black people continue to go through. If you have not heard about Sonia Massey, I encourage you to go on TikTok, Instagram, any social media outlet, Google, whatever, and just figure out another police brutality that we are continuing to experience day in and day out. And it's just so sad. It just makes me so fearful about, not fearful because, you know, we're not supposed to live in fear, but it is so unfortunate because these things just keep happening to us. And you know, the only thing that keeps me grounded, the only thing that keeps me like that solace is just knowing in the fact that this world, we have to know, especially if you believe in the Lord, that this world, we will never have peace in this world. The only peace we will have is when we are in heaven and when God comes back, and that's when there will be peace on the earth for, I think, 7 years or so, or a certain amount of years, or 1,000 years or something. Y'all have to, don't quote me because I have to go back and read my Bible. So I know the world as it is right now, we will never have peace. We will never. It's just not going to happen. But this is the time now, before the Lord comes back, while we do have the Holy Spirit, while we do have the Bible, while we do have that close connection with God, to pray and fast and be in our world, and to be in our word and pray over our family and pray over our children, and just keep him first and keep your eyes on him. Because when we're looking around and we're looking at the world and we have all these distractions, we are not walking down that narrow road that God is intending for us to walk. And that's easier said than done, I know, and I'm still working on that myself. But it's really hard for me to talk about topics and stuff like that when it comes to like the unfortunate events with like Sonya Massey and just things like that, because you just can't not wrap your brain around why. Just why. Like, we can't catch a break. So my prayers, my heart goes out to her family. I pray that she's at peace with Jesus, like I really, really do. And if you have faith, if you believe in God, just continue to lean on him and try not to distract yourself too much with things of this world, because everything of this world is temporary. And I have to remind myself of that as well. Like, everything in this world will perish one day. So yes, it is good to strive for your goals. Yes, you should want to continue to build a better life for you and your family. Yes. But none of this will mean anything when you're going. Like, none of this will mean anything. So I wanted to touch on that a little bit because I would be remiss not to. Yeah. So on a brighter note, I have also been watching this TV show called Love Island USA, which is very shocking because I don't watch, when I tell you I rarely watch TV besides if it's like Game of Thrones, House of Dragons, or stuff like that. I barely watch like reality shows. I used to a lot in middle and high school. I have not in my adult years. And for some reason I've seen people talk about it online, and it just piqued my interest. And y'all, I've been spiraling. Now I'm on episode, I think, 9. I'm watching season 6, episode 9. So if you watch Love Island, let me know in the comments below. I really, really do. I'm rooting for Cordell. Like, he is such a sweetheart. I'm hoping Serena, I think that's her name. I'm just curious to see how like they're going to kind of get out that friendship zone. And everybody else is kind of like iffy. I don't quite know anything. So I'm in the middle of watching Love Island. I actually been watching that all day. I have not been reading because for some reason I cannot read right now. Like, with me feeling like this, I literally, like, reading words right now is too much for me. So yeah, will watch a little bit of Love Island on my phone. I do not watch it on the TV because that is not anything that I want my kids to see. I don't want them seeing these people doing grown folks activities, and no. So any type of like show or anything like that, I watch it on my phone. What else? Samia starts school on Thursday. Thank God. She has her open house on Wednesday. I still have to get her school supply shopping. Samia, because she's going to be in kindergarten, she does have to wear uniforms. So I have all of her uniform clothes already here. I have to see where her shirts are, like her polo shirts. They're been supposed to be delivered and it hasn't yet, so I have to check on that. I still have to go school supply shopping for my girl. I just have not been feeling good. So I'm really gonna see if like we're gonna try to take the girls tomorrow. If not, that's just something I'm gonna have to send my husband to do with Samia, which is unfortunate because that's something I really want to do with her along with Ava and my husband. But if I just can't do it, I can't do it. What else? Yeah, I really think that is about it, y'all. I hate coming on camera like not feeling like upbeat and giving y'all like all the good energy, because that's me. But it was either like just keep it real with y'all, keep it a buck, and still post this video, or there was not gonna be a video. I literally text my husband like, I'm literally crying because I don't feel good and I really want to get this video out. He was like, you gotta do it, baby, you gotta push through. So y'all thank my man, because it's been hard for me. It's been hard. So I'm gonna try to read a little bit. I'm gonna take a pause on this show. I'm gonna try to read a little bit, and then I'll check in with y'all. So you know what I realized though? I am really loving this story. But what is so unfortunate is Ruby, I'm trying to figure out if she's really a bad person or if her parents just suck because of their expectations they have of her. And I'm trying to figure out if Ruby really wants John. Like, does she really want him outside of what her parents is trying to force her to do? Like, does she want him genuinely as well, or is she just like, I'm just trying to get him because my parents are trying to force me? So that's one thing about Ruby. I hate that Helen is not able to be her true self. Like, she really just wants to be a mechanic. She doesn't want to be where her sister is. And I hate that her parents are forcing her to be somebody she's not, or not even allowing her to embrace both parts of herself. Like, why can't she still go to balls, be this princess, but also want to get her hands dirty? Like, I feel as though she could be such an asset and a contribution to her father's company that her brother's supposed to take over. And it's unfortunate that her dad just doesn't see that. Again, at that time, women were barely working. I think at that time, it was almost forbidden. Like, the men work, the women stay home and look pretty and be a housewife and da-da-da. It's unfortunate, though. But so far, so good. I love how they set the stage up. I love how everything is taking place. The pacing is really good in the story. So I'm going to continue to read. I'm going to try to get to at least like 25-ish%. At least to like 100 pages. And we'll just see how I